Hey guys, so today we're going to be drawing Brendon Urie, since a lot of you guys liked my time-lapse video of him and requested that I do a tutorial. So here it is. Here's the video. So basically I'm just gonna start off drawing his face shape and doing the simple two lines that basically point out where his nose, his eyes, and his mouth are going to be. And I have to make sure, or you have to make sure that his forehead is square, because it's not round, it's square because it's a man's forehead, it's not a girl's forehead, or a female's forehead. So yeah, you want to make sure that you get those details in, and start off by making the top of the head, where the forehead is going to start like a square basically, and then just put the two lines and like start mapping out where everything's gonna be. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the point where his chin starts and where his lips stop. That little indent right there, that's what I'm going to start doing, and I'm going to put that right there and put the line that separates his two lips and then the line to represent where his nose is going to be, and then just estimating where his eyes are going to be. A little underneath the actual line and not on top of the line, just underneath. And I'm going to make an almond shape, not so much of an oval, more of an almond, and I'm just going to point out and map where his eyebrows are going to be, and I'm going to be referencing back to my picture or my reference multiple times so I make sure that I have everything together. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing his actual nose, and I'm going to be following my reference photo and just looking closely at the way it curves, the way the lines are, and again just paying attention and looking back at it multiple times, making sure it matches up and making sure that the Cupid's bow looks exactly how it is in the picture. And I'm going to be making his lips a little bit pouty. They're kind of like not so much high, they're kind of like they slope at the end, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know, I'm just trying to explain. I'm not really good at voiceovers, but yeah, so I'm just gonna be paying attention to the actual photo and looking at how his lip shape is basically. And I guess you can follow my directions basically throughout the video, because as you can see here, I'm pointing to the little space that he has, because that's not exactly where his lips are going to end. It may look like it, but his lips are actually ending in a different direction. And here I'm going to be estimating how far apart the eyes are from the actual nose, and I'm just referring back to my photo, making sure it looks exactly how it's supposed to be, like the actual photo. And I'm actually going to erase the first set of eyes that I put because I saw that they were too far away. So I'm going to make a new set of eyes, basically do an almond shape, I guess you could say, and make sure that the right side of his face on the right eye, or my right, that eye is bigger than the other eye because he has his eyebrow up and then the other one is down. So now I'm going to be doing the half pupils, irises, I'm not sure what the name is, but yeah, and then I'm going to make sure I leave the little white space in it. That's where the light is going to be hitting the actual eye. Okay, so now I'm going to be lining out his actual jawline, because I'm not going to leave it like so circle shaped and round, and because his actual jawline is very square and prominent, so I'm just going to fix that up right there. Looking at my photo again and just going back to it, looking at it multiple times, and just basically winging it. I mean, that's how I do it. I don't really use a grid, I just freehand and use my eyes to visually eyeball it. and I have to make sure that I get his cheekbone details in there. And I'm just going to be fixing his hairline because I saw that his forehead was actually really bigger than it actually is, so I'm just going to fix that. And here I'm just defining his jawline and his chin and fixing it so it looks even on each side. So here I'm going to be erasing the lines that I first made in the beginning to point out where his facial features were going to be, because I'm basically getting ready to add the finishing touches and where his hairline is and where his ears are. I'm going to be doing the neck right now. His neckline doesn't start where his exact jawline is. It starts a few inches after his actual jawline. So you want to make sure that you get that detail accurately, I guess you could say. And then I'm just going to be touching up a few things, defining a few things, darkening his eyebrows. And right now I'm going to do his hairstyle, and it's parted to my right, his left. And I'm going to be paying attention to my reference photo very closely so I get the hair as accurate as possible. And I'm going to make sure that I get the square rectangular sides and make sure that his hair is very flowy and, you know, just like make it very detailed. And now I'm going to I can't speak. I'm going to start doing his ears, and they start at where his eyebrows begin, and then they end directly at where his nostrils are. And I'm going to be creating a line to make sure that each ear lines up together and everything matches, and yeah. So here's the finished drawing, or at least what I have so far, the basic sketch. I will be doing a part 2 on the shading, so yeah, just stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe and leave a like.